Here's what happens. You sell products, you don't offer free returns. A buyer buys it. In good faith, you ship it to your buyer. Your buyer receives it and opens a complaint against you, an INAD, item not as described, or broken. It's a broken item and they return it to you because they can always return a broken item to you. Then you get it back and the item's not broken. There's nothing wrong with it, but you have a strike on your account and it's your word against theirs. What do? It's your word against theirs. If you're not a very powerful seller, eBay probably will have to side with the buyer. It's unlikely that eBay will remove that strike from your record and you're going to have to wait for it to drop off. You're just going to have to sell more. That's how we fix problems on eBay. It's just to sell a lot more. One negative feedback that you can't get removed for whatever reason, if you can't get something removed, you just have to sell more and make it go away statistically. Or as we say in Oklahoma, statistically. And the way that you do that is just to sell more. And what happens is the more you sell after a while, I think it's 400 items or something like that in a 3-month period. I don't remember the number. That might be too strict. But at a point, I think it is 400 items in a 3-month period. If you can at all do that, you will be put on a 3-month rotation so that any defects, any negatives will not appear on your account after 3 months. If you don't sell much, which all of you should be doing, if you're not selling more and more all the time, making more and more money all the time, that's the goal of this. That's why we work. And if you don't quite have a record to allow you to have a 3-month rotation, what happens is those bad strikes stay on your account for a year. This is why a wise person once said, and I don't know who it was. I know I said it once, but I was just quoting someone else. Sales will fix many problems. And of course, sales fix many problems. The more you sell, the less of a problem these strikes against our accounts are. We cause some of our own strikes unintentionally with a bad policy, and I'm getting ready to tell you that bad policy. The bad policy is to not accept free returns unless there's a problem. Someone in our group she shipped an item in good faith. The buyer opened a complaint. The seller has a strike against her now that she can try to fight. She might be able to win it. I don't know. The buyer said it's broken. The buyer shipped it back. She gave the buyer the money. And as soon as the buyer opens a return in managed payments, as you know, eBay puts those funds on hold. That's okay. That's reasonable, even though we don't like it. It is reasonable. Our friend in our group, she got it back. There's nothing wrong with it. The buyer lied or is ignorant or whatever. Ignorant, stupid, or liar. And you always have to ask those 3 questions. Are they ignorant, stupid, or a liar? I don't know. Probably I would err on the side of the buyer being a liar. We sometimes create that situation. Here's why. If you don't offer free returns for any reason, including free shipping, except for international, don't pay for those returns. Anytime you don't offer free returns, if a buyer has remorse, and buyers have buyer's remorse, that buyer will want to return the item to you. And if you don't have a good return policy, the buyer is going to open up a complaint against you. Some buyers will lie. And in today's entitled culture, that's no big deal for most people on this planet. It's no big deal. Why open yourself up to these bad strikes by having such a horrible return policy? How do we know it's horrible? It's because since day one in this group, I said free returns, 60 days, free returns, free return shipping, for any reason. Why did I say that? It's because you offer free returns for any reason right now, even if that's not your policy, because buyers will lie, or they will even break the item before shipping it back to you. I think that our friend is fortunate the buyer didn't actually break it. The buyer just lied about it being broken and shipped it back to her. That's good. I mean, that's better than the alternative that can happen. Why do buyers do that? You don't give them an out. Honest buyers won't do that. Other eBay sellers, unless they're competing against you, they generally don't do that sort of thing either. But people these days do. People have always lied since the beginning, but that's going to go somewhere that I'm not going to go. People have always lied, but they are lying more and more. People do not care. There's no impunity. There's no reason not to lie. People just lie. From the lowest to the highest in the land, people just constantly lie. Truth does not matter to our world. So what you are creating unintentionally, and I'm sorry about this, in a good world, you wouldn't have to do this. You are creating your own problems sometimes by having such a horrible return policy. I've said it 25 times in recordings and on our wall, and that is your return policy should be free returns, free return shipping, 60 days. Now, why do we go as high as 60 days? It's because eBay doesn't offer a year to return items. What? A year? Who would want to give a year's return? Why would I want a 1-year return policy to let any buyer return anything they buy from me for a year? It's because eBay doesn't offer a 10-year return policy. Why would I do that? It's because eBay doesn't offer a lifetime return policy. If they offered a 10-year return policy and not a lifetime, I'd take the 10-year. If they offered a lifetime, I'd take the lifetime. Here's why. Marketers know, they've known for decades. The longer a return window is allowed, the less likely a buyer will return something. The longer the return window is open, the less likely. If you give someone free returns and free shipping, which this lady doesn't do yet, she will after this recording, I sure hope. Please change your return policy. Your account's going to be so much better. And you're going to sell more. The reason you offer a lot, if you only offered a free return, free shipping for 5 days, you're going to get a lot of returns because buyers just don't get around to things in 5 days. You offer a 2-week return policy. A lot of buyers won't get around to something in 2 weeks. And in 13 days, they're going to realize that thing's still in the box. We haven't hooked up this VCR yet because we just haven't had time. It's either if it doesn't work in 2 days, we won't be able to return it. So we're just going to have to ship it back. So they return it. They don't have time to mess with it. But if you give them the maximum window, they'll either mess with it or they'll never get around to it. Or by the time they do, they've forgotten. It's been so long, they've forgotten they can still return it. You know, if it's a month and a half later, they don't even think they can return it anymore. It's been more than 30. They don't know. They don't remember your return policy. The longer the window, the less likely someone will return something. Guess what? Every major store on earth has a full, no questions asked return policy. Why don't you? Walmart's return policy is there for a reason. Walmart's smarter than me and you. Walmart knows what they're doing. Amazon's return policy for their sellers is there for a reason. eBay says, we want you to give free returns for any reason. Why does eBay want you to do that? Because they hate us? No, they want us to sell more, and that's why they say, offer the most generous free returns you can. You can't even be top rated. And it just dawned on me, our friend in our group is not top rated. She can't be because she doesn't offer free returns. 30 days or more. Offer 60, don't offer 30. Everyone in this group should offer 60-day free returns, free shipping, paid for by you, no questions asked, Zippo. That's it. You should just do this. You're going to sell more because every store on earth has taught the buyer this is what most people do. So if you buy something from someone who doesn't have a generous return policy and you have buyer's remorse, then what you're going to do is lie and cause a problem for that seller. You're going to say the item was broken, it's not as described, you're going damaged in shipment, you're going to say something because you want the return. Because every other place gives you a return, you're going to make this seller give you a return. That's what they do. And I think that's what happened in this case. Our friend got the item back and it worked. So now she says, what do I do? Well, I don't know. Unintentionally, and I'm not getting on your case. I'm really not. I need to use this as an example to show others and for you to help encourage you to change your policy. You brought this on yourself, even though you did not intend to. I'm talking about right now. Just change windows and go to your account and change your return policy to 60 days only because that's the max eBay gives us. I don't know why they won't give us a year. I wish they would. I'd make more sales, and so will you. Will you have more returns? Yeah. You're going to make a lot more sales than returns. If you don't want any returns and you're afraid of it, and you're afraid to offer free returns for any reason, you shouldn't be in this business. You shouldn't be in any retail business. We are retail. We're buying cheap and selling at market prices. You are a retail seller. If you offer free returns for any reason, including return shipping, your buyer knows I'm safe. If I don't like it, I can just return it. Great. Buyers will buy more from you because they know you have taken the risk on yourself. The buyer has zero risk, so the buyer's going to try things. And many things the buyer buys will stick. Okay, they're going to keep it. It's not like buyers are going to see your free return policy and go, oh, I can't wait to mess with and add more burden to my life by buying this, looking at it, and then shipping it back. They think they want the item, and then they don't, so they return it to you. But they're more likely to buy it in the first place, and you're going to make more sales. And you're going to have fewer negative marks on your account. You're going to have fewer buyers lie about why they want to return it. The buyer doesn't want it after all. They look at your return policy. Oh, she takes free returns. Okay, I'll just open up a return, say, change my mind, and returns it. Keep in mind, if the buyer, once you're a top-rated seller, now you cannot do this if you're not top-rated seller, and you can't be top-rated seller if you don't offer at least 30-day free returns. But if you're a top-rated seller, then you can refund up to 50% of the buyer's cost. The buyer does not always get a full refund. If you ship something new and it comes back used, you're able to refund up to 50% of the not 100%, no matter what. I mean, unless the buyer says it's broken or something, and then you've got to deal with that. Sometimes you ship a broken item and you don't know it. Sometimes an item arrives damaged. Sometimes an item's not as described. Hopefully that's very few with most of us. Mistakes happen on our part, and we realize it. And I think all of you, including her, all of us will take a hit for our own mistakes. I was talking to a gentleman yesterday. He said, I just had a bad thing happen. A buyer bought something, and to get it to Kentucky, the buyer paid $11, but it was oversized and heavy, and it cost $47 to ship it to Kentucky. And he canceled that sale. He said, I wasn't making much money to begin with. Okay, I'm going to go there. You shouldn't sell things that you're not going to make much money to begin with. Anyway, he said, I canceled the sale because I wasn't going to be out $47 to ship this item that the buyer only paid $11 for. I don't know how the buyer chose this option, but he did. Well, he got some bad problems due to that cancellation. eBay and all other reselling sites, they hate one thing more than others. I've said this before. The biggest sin you can commit on eBay is to not find an item that you sell or not ship an item that you sell, because you've just destroyed the platform in the buyer's mind. The buyer says, they said it was for sale. They didn't ship it to me. I can't trust eBay. Well, no, they can't trust you if you do that, at least in this one case. eBay hates that, and eBay really penalized him. They kept him from using the global shipping program, and it's been, I think, a year now. I think in March it will be a year, and if he hasn't had too many violations, they will allow him to use that program again. I think that's quite a severe strike for penalty for one strike, but that's what they did to him. What would I have done? Oh, I would have dropped that $47 in a heartbeat, and the buyer would have never known. Never. But I'm a glutton for punishment, and I told him this. But it was my mistake. Now, he said, I don't know how this buyer selected that. Well, it was in the shipping options. If you still had that listing, which it's been almost a year, you won't still probably have it. But if you were to do a sell similar or a relist on that listing of your own listing, you can see your shipping policies. Maybe he just used some sort of a weird shipping thing. So if he looks at the shipping that he chose, he's going to see he didn't charge enough. He either put the weight wrong or the dimensions wrong. I have a feeling it was oversized, and that's what got him. He probably weighed it properly. He probably didn't take into account this large item wrapped for shipping. But anyway, he didn't charge enough for shipping. I think it's his fault. It would be, I know eBay has glitches. That's what we live with. What is eBay's negative? Glitches, okay? That's what they have. What is Amazon's negative? They hate us, okay? You can make your own choice as to which one you prefer or which one you want to start building. As for me and my house, we are going to stick with eBay because I'd rather sleep at night and in the daytime have a few glitches. I have never seen a glitch where eBay just one time out of all my sales just didn't charge enough to ship. It's always my fault. Always. I have a feeling it's your fault too. I hate to be so blunt to him because he's a great seller, but he's really stunted right now, not being able to ship internationally. Back to the lady. These complaints from these buyers are going to slow down. We'll always have them. They're going to slow down if you have 60 days. Don't you dare be afraid and only do 30. At least you'll get top-rated seller if you do 30. Do 60. Tell your buyers, I stand behind everything that I sell. Why don't you tell your buyers that? I stand behind every single thing I sell. If I didn't stand behind it, I wouldn't sell it. This is what you're telling your buyers. And if I make a mistake, I will pay to ship it right back, and I'm going to give you all your money back and a big apology because of whatever mistake happened. That's the way we should be in this business. I know I told you so is considered rude in our world, and it shouldn't be. I told you so is, see, this is what happens whenever you don't do what I say, whenever you think your policy's better than someone who seems to know what he's talking about. I do know what I'm talking about. I'm not good at very much, but I'm good at two things. I'm good at writing books. 150 books. I'm a very good writer, very good. I don't do much anything else well. And I'm really good at reselling, especially on eBay. I'm really good at it. You've got to trust me. And you cannot just put your own feelings ahead of what I'm telling you as fact. You're going to get buyers like this little Dodie from My Three Sons. I'm way too young to know that's who that is. I don't know. I'm way too young to know what that show My Three Sons was, but someone just told me that. Okay. Barry Livingston, the guy that played Ernie, the goofy kid on My Three Sons. Not that I know this, but he really got onto me once on Facebook. He didn't like my stance on some issue. Of course he didn't like my stance on some issue because he's on the opposite side. But anyway, that was pretty funny. You're going to get Dodies shaking a brush at you if you don't give them an out. Always offer 60-day free returns, no questions asked, free shipping. If they send something back and they've damaged it or something, you can give them partial refunds. If you're top-rated seller, you can give them up to 50%. Become top-rated seller. How do you become top? At least 30 days. Don't you dare do 30 days. Always choose 60-day free return, and you're going to sell a whole lot more things and make a whole lot more money. And you'll have a few more returns, and you're going to have fewer complaints against your account. It's a great thing.